It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They run with Breida. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. They'll roll him out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now Allen. Forced out to his left. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 17-yard line. On 1st down, here's Breida. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now a give to Breida. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. On the handoff, this is Breida. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Breida. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Matt Breida, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. DeAndre Carter returning it. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. DeAndre Carter. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Washington. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Rolling to his left. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And, CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. Well, what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Allen off the play fake. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's second and 10. To throw, it's Allen. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, 29 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Back to throw.
He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Logan Thomas experienced a breakout season last year at the age of 29. Converted from playing quarterback, he finished 3rd among tight ends with 72 catches, and it certainly looks like his future is awfully bright.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They'll try to run with Gibson. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? They're going to look to throw, eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he will finally be taken out of bounds. 140 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. The ultimate speedster showing that speed in front of this home crowd. They love it.
Made me stand up on that run because right now all I want to do is wave to the crowd. More noise, more noise. You got to reward him for that one. A big-time monster run.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now it's Breida. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And tough to win games if you go field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
You're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. And Washington, they feel like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Mario Addison showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Montez Sweat just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. On the return, Carter. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Gibson here running out of the gun. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a give running left is Breida. Showed some strong running, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. To the air, Allen. Flush to his right. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Check down to Breida. And the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 29-yard line.
On play action, Allen. Buying time to his left. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs right side. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Finding Gibson on the slam. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First down, Washington.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Only needing 2 yards on second down. They'll throw now on the final play. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And his kick is indeed good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The last drive, remember, a similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
On play action, Allen. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
2nd and 10.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 13-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
Allen taking it himself. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Allen now on the sneak. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Allen now on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Bills.
Zach Moss,
his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick.
This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A 2-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and 11.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Boy, you will not.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
So he needed a little assist from his friend the right upright, but 3 points all the same.
Yeah, he's a right-footed kicker. Normally, you don't mess with the right upright as a right-footed kicker, right? You're trying to bring it back right to left. But in this case, he got the assist. Right was right.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll set up a throw. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his third touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Now Allen. Being chased out left. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. Here's Breida, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
We got 4. We got 4. Let's keep those sticks. I got 19. I got 19. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
They run again with Breida. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 177 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The Bills on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Moss. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Here comes Carter. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. He's got a first down past the 30, and he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time. This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touch. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Carter now on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say that.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked off by Micah Hyde. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The kick by Bass is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. On play action, they'll throw. Right back to Brown. This time he's got it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Washington. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that cuts this lead down to 13. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Allen off the play fake. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
The kick by Bass is good. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Here's Carter now on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it. So would that mean 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1?
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you wash that spot, you know, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. What were they clicking on offense?
They can't help